Hey guys, welcome to Friday's stream. So Friday's stream, we usually do Xur's Reset, as well as some Crucible and Gambit, as well as a live Nightfall run. So welcome to Destiny 2 Edge of Fate. So until I have completed everything in regards to Destiny 2 Edge of Fate, we will not, head into Destiny 2 Renegade. Not quite yet, until my character's caught up, as it were. So, with it being a Friday, we're going to head straight into Destiny 2 Edge of Fate and see what Xur has for us this Friday reset. The 5th of December 2025, so reset Tuesday, the week we headed into the final month of 2025, and we have a very first Xur's reset of December 2025 as well. So welcome to Destiny 2 Edge of Fate, ladies and gentlemen. So since I was last in last Friday, I did change my ship to this one, so we'll probably change it again depending what there is available. If I do want to change it in regards to what I've got currently. So with the new season mini event still going on, so these are the options I've got. So this is one of the new ones, so I still haven't chosen which one. However, this one that we currently have is the newest out the lot, as well as just before the previous season mini event finished. I got this additional ship as well from Eververse as well, and this one, if you remember, which I had before. So we're going to see what Xur has for us this Friday, the 5th of December 2025. So we're going to head to the World tab, click on the tower, and there's right there at that part of the tower. So we're going to head straight to the annex and see what he has for us. So brand new season, so let's have a quick look. So the changes that they brought into Destiny 2 Renegade, which is what we are currently in technically, but because I haven't quite finished everything in Edge of Fate, until we can get started with Renegade content, there isn't anything to be too worried about. It is up to us. So as you can see, we've still got Edge of Fate stuff to do, as well as of course Renegade. The season stuff is interesting because you get little payout sort of thing, as well as other things, but we will have a look at that a bit later. So welcome to the towers. We're going to go and see where, or I should say what Xur has for us. We know exactly where he is. He's at this new part of the tower. Since Edge of Fate and even Final Ship, to be fair, he decided to stay at this part of the tower from now on, it seems. So they have decorated was the Festival of Lost, but it's sort of still a bit of like call to arms sort of thing. But I think potentially with the Destiny 2 Renegade being active, maybe that's part of the new stuff. So there is right in front of us, and there's another player in front of us.
These are from the Nine.
So as usual, Xur has a bit of gear for each of the classes, 2 for each, depending what bits of gear that you may need to upgrade in your inventory or in the vault that you have tons of collection to your collection in the first place. So in regards to my Titan, I've already got loads of stuff in regards to her gear and everything like that. So there is potential gear that we can potentially upgrade, you know, with better gear. So the base level for this new expansion is now gone up to 300. So it was 200, but now it's a base level of 300. So starting with the hunters as always, so we got this interesting bit of gear. So this would be technically better than the previous bit of gear, depending if I've still got it in the collection. Sometimes you can just get rid of it and then you will pick it up again anyway. So just like all the other previous bits of gear that you can get from Xur in regards to exotic gear, you can add specific mods, minor mods as well as major. So these major ones here work alongside this minor one here as well. So depending what you need it for, nightfall, dungeon, or even raid. So it's up to you as a character to decide what stats are more important. So for example, this bit of gear, you can get additional appearances, and then you can change the colour scheme to make it sort of match a bit better, you know, and it will let you, but isn't 100%, you know, customizable, which is a bit of a shame. But that, you know, bit of gear, at least you can have that chance to, or opportunity to change it as much, you know, as it will let you. So hunters start with gauntlets this week, and they also have another gauntlets for their second bit of gear. So base level 300, so exactly the same, adding different mods together will work you know, alongside each other, to help you know, with your, you know, NG for getting your grenade, or even helping with your melee potentially, as well as depending what type of damage loader that you want as well. There's tons of choices really, but like I said, it is likely that the major mods will work alongside the minor, and you can upgrade this to at least a level 5, just like the previous bit of gear. And if you got duplicates of this, you can merge them together to not lose anything important in regards to stats, if you have duplicates of this bit of gear, for example, or any bit of gear that is exactly the same. So this bit of gear, we can, like I was saying, change its appearance, but yeah, not as much as I would like it to. So this other gauntlets, exactly the same, like I was saying, depending what you need it, you know, your stats for in regards to what instance you're doing. So this is no. So the first two bits of gear, we are able to change its appearance to similar appearances, because I've only got two. So these two bits of gear, gauntlets, you can customize it similar to each other, but base level 300 for the hunters. So the Titans kick off with helmet this week, and like I said, base level 300 for the new expansion for Destiny 2 Renegade, of course. So when we were in Edge of Fate, it was base level of 200, but now it's base level of 300. So just like the gauntlets for the hunters, and likely to be the same for the warlocks, depending what gear it is. It doesn't actually really matter really. You can add different mods to work alongside each other, to help your character become more damage resistant, or dealing a lot of damage or specific damage, that sort of thing, as well as helping with maybe I can't even speak, mobility, and obviously getting your grenade or in your super, and depending what subclass you've switched it to in regards to your character's subclass, it will help towards that as well, depending what weapon layout you have as well, because it helps towards specific traits as well. So this helmet, you can actually change it to other things. It didn't necessarily used to allow us to do that, but now it's allowing us to customize. Didn't even know I had that. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. So I've had the New Age Black Armory set on there. So that matches. So it appears that they are letting us customize the helmets and other things, regardless what season it's from. It's interesting, that it really is. So the Titans start with helmets and have gauntlets for their second bit of gear for this week. Base level 300, and exactly the same as the Hunter's bit of gear. You can add different mods to work alongside each other depending what you need it for. Base level of 300, and you can upgrade it to at least level 5 as well, and infuse it if you have duplicate of the same bit of gear. So even though we didn't have another appearance for this bit of gear, it is letting us go through the sort of collection to customize it how we would like it to be, as in appearances that were collected all over the place, going back to specific seasons, that sort of thing. So which one that you might like, you can pick, and then for example, if we picked this one, for example, and then change the colour scheme. So it does let us customize it that way now, which is sort of improved from Edge of Fate, of course. So, final class to go through their gear for this reset, for Xur's reset, is the Warlocks. So Warlocks have a helmet to kick off with their gear, and exactly the same as the Titans and the Hunters bit of gear. You can add different mods to work alongside each other depending what you need it for, depending what instance you're going in for as well. You can upgrade it to at least a level 5. Oh, level 3 in this case for the Warlocks. But maximum level 5 and minimum level 3. And infuse it as well, so if you've got duplicates of this helmet. So we have the option now to sort of change its appearance slightly, but it's a shame we can't customize it even further, but that's me wishful thinking. So not everything is actually as customizable as I thought. But that looks bad, doesn't it? I mean, this is the default. And then the final gear for the Warlocks is leg armor this week. So exactly the same. So these different mods will work alongside each other, and possibly you can stack different things on top of, and then it will give you a even bigger, you know, buff maybe, that sort of thing. But probably help towards different things that you may need for specific instances, like you know, melee, if you like to punch things and stuff, or you can get your grenade cooldown quicker is another option as well. And obviously the major mods, which are these ones, depending what weapon damage you want to do or have equipped, would be optional, as well as different choices. You've got tons of choice really, and then obviously have additional buffs as well, and you know, cool resources for that type of gear as well. So unfortunately I don't have another appearance except this one, but we can change its colour scheme to let us maybe slightly change it. So still got that annoying bit of colour in the middle. So I might have to, you know, for example, stick with a colour that will blend in with the annoying bit of colour that's sticking out really. So base level of 300, and maximum level this time is level 5, which they've continued since Edge of It. And if you got duplicates, you can infuse it or merge them together basically. So each week we have to spend at least 47 strange coins. That's how it used to be, whether it's the same, but we should have that option again. So as long as you spend 47 strange coins, doesn't matter which way you spend them. Also, depending on your subclass, you can buy additional perk item as well, which I'm not sure what it's called, but it gives you random things helping your whether you're a warlock or whether you're a hunter. In my case, my character's a titan, so this will be just for titans. So this will be different depending what your actual class is. So it'll be a different name for the hunters and a different name for the warlocks, for example. But it does this exactly the same, gives you additional random perks depending, you know, what it will give you. I think it's like a roll of the dice really, but handy for those who understand it, because I have no idea really. So like I said, Favour of the Nine buff is what we are trying to get. So each week you have to spend at least 47, so it doesn't matter how you spend your 47 coins. You can buy, in this case, this week, an Ascending Shard for at least 40 strange coins already. So you can buy that and then you've, yes, have enough. Or you can buy some enhancement cores or materials. So you can buy currency or materials as well as these individual little things that you can use during a nightfall or instance that will allow you to you know, activate the raid banner, so then everyone in, you know, your group gets their maximum ammo, heavy ammo as well as your super as well. So you have that choice as well. Or you can buy 47 strange gifts individually for 1 strange coin per one. So you can buy 47 of these just to help get the 47 strange coins bought. And there's also this other option. So beforehand, with Xer's Reset, we used to have not just legendary weapons but legendary gear as well, but they scrapped that to make it more simplified. So you can get legendary weapons base level of 300, so all these have been changed exactly the same as the exotic gear above as well, to base level 300 for the new expansion Destiny 2 Renegade. And individual engrams, so exotic engram will cost you 7 strange coins per one, or you can buy individual weapons depending which one you would like or need to replace in your collection to the new base level. Will cost you 17 per one. And above, exotic gear, individual engram will cost you 29 strange coins. Individual weapons this week, so you have the Hawkman hand cannon, you have the Cerberus regime, whatever that means, Cold Heart, which is what we use quite a bit, as well as the Black Talon sword. So if you need to replace any of these, I think it will let you buy one of them each, I think. But they might have made sure that, you know, if you don't, you know, buy 2 of these, so you can only buy one of the Cold Heart for the week, for example. And same with the Black Talon maybe as well. There is also 2 catalysts as well, so you've got the Fighting Lion catalyst as well as the 4th Horseman catalyst as well, for those who need these catalysts. And the catalysts are quite expensive, they are 71 strange coins each, regardless which one you pick. So I've already got them, so if you need them you have that option as well. It still counts towards the 47, more or less double that really, isn't it? So you don't have to buy any of these, but if you need to upgrade any of them, it is a good idea to buy them from this week's Xer's Reset, because that's what's available. So what we're going to do is spend our 47 by going into the previous menu, because we do need currency, because we spend a lot of stuff.
You would not have it.
So we have spent 22, so we can buy some more of these. Actually, we can get some more. I wonder how much.
Accept it from the Nine.
So we bought some of these, but we don't have to buy these. So we can buy 2 additional coins, strange gifts, by spending 2 strange coins.
It was never mine.
Buy one more. And it's given us some enhancement cores as well, even though we didn't pick this one. So now the Favour of the Nine buff is available to click on, so that's as simple as that.
It was the Nine's. Now it is yours.
So simple as that for Xer's Reset. So this will be edited and uploaded individually as well. So I do hope you've enjoyed Xer's Reset. So we're going to head back to the main courtyard. So simple as that for Xer's Reset. So, you know, we will see Xer next time. So I do hope you enjoyed this week's Xer's Reset. So what we are going to do now is we've done Xer's Reset. So we usually do a bit of Crucible and Gambit, as well as a live Nightfall run as well. So that's what we're going to do. But before we get into that, we are going to head to the Postmaster, because believe he's got a bit of gear that we potentially don't need.
Hi there.
Oh, it's this.
Transferred.
Something we got from the day, which I thought we had a bit of gear to get rid of, but we do in our inventory, so we can just get rid of it because it's just random crap, or blue crap as I call it. So we have a bit of gear that's slightly better. We'll upgrade that. So that blue crap, as I was saying, it's base level of 300, so it wasn't any use anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head into Crucible now. So, with the brand new season stuff, everything changed for this new expansion of Destiny 2 Renegade, of course. We will still do stuff in regards to the previous expansion until we have caught up to be able to begin Destiny 2 Renegade content. There isn't anything to be too worried about because we aren't actually behind the storyline or anything. We're just completing it in the progression that my character's speed and everything like that. We will complete it together, so next time we get a chance to go live, worst case scenario, it will be pre-recorded bits up to a certain point till I am live next, but I'm hoping that doesn't have to be necessarily the case. So we're going to head into Crucible, ladies and gentlemen. So we usually do 4 Crucible, doesn't matter which one it is. Sometimes it's Control, sometimes it's this new edition Cutting Edge Clash. It was Cutting Edge Control last time, and I think if we went into the World tab, clicked on the Crucible tab individually, so Mayhem is there as well, so that is something else we can look at. So I think in regards to Crucible, we can maybe stick with the options in the portal. It's a bit of a shame that Mayhem's not here in the portal link options, because it's still Crucible really. So we will do 4 of these, so we do 4 of each. So whether it's already began, it doesn't really matter for this instance, for example, or for this stream. But usually when we go live on a Reset Tuesday, we do try to start these events from the beginning, or at least near enough from the beginning. So when something's still alive Nightfall, we actually started already began, but quite often it is a Nightfall that we've already done before, so that's why it's sort of acceptable for that sort of way. There was a Nightfall I did pre-record, so I recorded technically twice because we already began that Nightfall and then completed it, and then of course I just redid it afterwards, just record it from the start, as it were, if it was a brand new Nightfall one. But that will be uploaded, so you can watch that in your own time. I can't speak. Time. I don't know what that was. It's been a long day. But one of the Nightfalls, I was very surprised to see it in the rotation actually, because it's been such a long time since we last did that Nightfall officially. I think it was on the previous rig. That's how long ago it was. and it just hasn't been in the rotation for quite a long time, so it was sort of a surprise. But also good in a way, because we were able to get it done. And each nightfall is not necessarily, you know, a short nightfall, or you know, can take forever, forever. But it depends on the team. It depends on the players in your group, because a lot of the players that maybe are doing the nightfall run with you are new to Destiny 2. So, it makes sense that they might make mistakes, and you have to be patient and all that sort of thing. But a lot of players aren't patient. For example, waiting for instances. Sometimes they just, give up waiting and do something else. And I just think, they need to, make it a bit more simplified to find players to do specific content, if players are going to be keeping, joining and then vanishing, which is what happened more recently, really, which was very interesting in a way. But it spoils it, really, because why would you join it and then leave? That doesn't make any sense. Should just participate with it regardless. If you're going to do terrible, like for example, I will probably do really, really terrible, but I don't care. To me, it's just a bit of fun, just part of the reset, as well as just go with it. So, in regards to seasonal hub, so we've made progress with different things for the week. For example, so even during the pre-records of the nightfalls that I've been recording, works towards these additional things for the season as well. So you've got different things to try to do, and then it helps you get your rewards. So I do have my sword here. So this is what I had equipped for the nightfall, but when we do the nightfall run a bit later, I will change it to probably something more heavy, like the avalanche maybe. So we've got a bit of gear we don't need. As long as we get maybe one of these done, but it's a bit of a nuisance when when you queue for it and then it's just like totally gone wrong, But with us doing this live, we can come back to it, ensure that we do maybe Gambit first. If that's the case, we come back to it and then we go back to this, but obviously we've been able to find an instance potentially, so it's sort of like you know what I mean? But I was thinking, worst case scenario, we will go into Gambit first, and then go into Crucible, and then obviously the Nightfall run. Or, worst case scenario totally, is we do the Nightfall run and then try after that. But like I said, every time we've done this live, each part is going to be split into separate little videos. So the Crucible part, the Gambit side of the Crucible part is a separate video as well to this side of Crucible, as well as the Nightfall being a separate video as well. So you get to see what the Nightfall will be. So if you only want to watch that, you can do that, so that everything from past week is still being edited, because it takes ages to edit it and then render it and then upload it. But will be uploaded so you can watch it. So if you missed last week or even the week before last week, you get a chance to see it. So this week you'll be able to see this as well once it's uploaded. So keep an eye out on YouTube for that, as well as other outlets like Twitch and Instagram, Facebook, etc. for the channel.
Clash.
Yeah, Clash. The only thing that spoils this is the fact that it's like Rumble, but they should switch off the indicator, because it makes sense to switch it off. Because that's what Crucible is about. You shouldn't know where they are, and so I've got the sword even though I haven't got any ammo for it. But something's when there's heavy ammo available. And ooh, that did sound nice. What's that? I just think they should have it just melee only, because it's more fun that way. Sorry. And then my teammates blocked me getting back through the protection. Ooh. Maybe I can get this. Oh shit! So I died trying to get it, now he died.
I love it.
Oh! Didn't you know he knew where? Of course they knew where I was, because the thing is, on the radar it would tell them where I am, which spoils it. Funny. See what I mean? It just spoils it really, because I didn't want him to know where I was, but he knew where I was, so of course he was gonna murder me. And then I get angry and start swearing. Who was shooting? Was somebody shooting? So in regards to this stream, so if we join instances already began, that doesn't matter for this stream's case. But would be nice if they were all, from fresh, as it were. What? I didn't understand what the hell happened there. Where's he buggered off to? So the other issue is if Lord Shaxx is not happy with the instance, or it's totally one-sided. I chopped you, man. Oh crap, I've got no ammo now. Ooh, the whole fucking thing. Ah, how come my grenade didn't do anything? Fucking shit. Seriously. When they throw a grenade, oh, it does all the damage in the world. But when I chuck a fucking grenade, it's like, no, I don't want you to fucking kill anyone with it. That's how I see it. It's like some grenade conspiracy against me. Ah! Yeah.
5 minutes.
Serves you right.
A strong start. Fight on.
It's quite funny when you say, oh, you did really well. Nah, you mean I did really shit. But like I said, I just do it for the fun. Not for the ability of maybe trying to be champion. Maybe in champion. Where's he fucking gone? How has he survived that? That was a bit weird. Listen, Buttface, I'm gonna go after you now for that. That was very suspicious. I told you I'd get you back. I assume it was the same one. Which have like started a aggression against somebody else, even though they weren't the ones. Oh, thank you for chopping me up. That's what I did before, chopped them up. See, that's why they shouldn't know where you are.
3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours.
Eh? What the crap was that? Eh? What the hell was that? Who did that? Me? Now I've got my super.
Victory imminent.
Hey, you little shit. Disgraceful behaviour. How is that possible?
Sound tactics bring victory.
Ah, I didn't even get a chance to cast my super.
Remind me to bring you along the next time I feel like brawling.
That was a load of crap. That's an idea crap. See, again, we don't have enough medals to hand out. So another one, we will do another cutting edge clash. So it was cutting edge control for the season mini event last time of Call to Arms. So the current season of Lawless sounds lovely, doesn't it? So there is plenty of days until that ends. And we get currency. Small glimmer. And some more of these enhancement cards. So as we level up for the season, you don't have to necessarily do any of it, but obviously you have these options for different appearances, as well as this weapon. Looks rather green, minty, maybe green tea. If you like green tea. So yeah, I would change the colour to my default favourite, which is the New Age Black Armory. So it makes it look more cool. I mean, nothing wrong with the green, of course. So you had even this green look better. You had this green, which is exactly so you got the Gambit Steel as well as this one, and then you got this one which looks similar. So I don't know what the difference is. And then you got the other Gambit Jade Stone. And then you got the Gambit Emerald, which I don't recall seeing a bit of blue on it, but never mind. So I think, you know, the green, well, when you see the Drifter, he's like got that green thing around his neck. Ooh, nice and purpley. But I don't recall seeing the green. I don't know where the green is. Interesting purple colour. So you got tons of these to get. So you've got a oh, I thought it was a ship, but appearance for our ghost. Looks lovely. So eventually you get this machine gun. I think that's what we had at the beginning. So we had that at the beginning, so I haven't got enough space, so I can't pick it up. But this is the new weapon that they give you. So the other one that I saw was potentially one that was a bit more higher geared. So let's have a look. Yeah, so it's a bit high, more higher geared. So this is the ship I have available. Looks like some like a Cabal ship, doesn't it? It really looks like a Cabal ship, or one of the transport ships. And then you got a catalyst as well. So that catalyst will go with that machine gun. So you've got this appearance as well. So where we're going to be for this second Crucible, well, this side of Crucible. Oh, I like how it's got me on screen. Ah, look, the best player in the world. Actually, I do like the Prometheus better, but
Nothing to help you but your team and your weapon. Fight!
ladies first. I don't want to be the first one dead. Fuck! And then I'm fucking first dead. Fuck. No wonder I swore. That's why I always want them to go first so I don't get killed first. I'm like, you go first, please. Hey, cheeky. So we've got heavy ammo spawning. So it could be another fight towards who's going to get the ammo first before getting shot.
Uh-oh.
So I've got my sword, because this is quite cool. How is he not dead? That didn't make any sense. I hit him with my sword, but he still shot me. Load of crap that, wasn't it? I like how he ran away and my teammate just chased after him like going, excuse me, I'm gonna chase you, man. Ah! Like I said, it's not always guaranteed you're gonna win. That was rather funny. So the loot system in Gambit, they need to change it to this side of Crucible, so then it's all catching up, because it's like they've forgotten about it, I think, but they shouldn't. But they don't need to, technically, either. But they need to merge that loot system into this loot system as well, or you know, whatever you get on that one, because it makes sense to merge it together with it being still part of Crucible anyway. What? Hmm? Oh, fuck. How did he survive that again? Haha, you didn't survive that time. Stink. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying the other day, I'm hoping that we can go live tomorrow as well, but up till now it's only today, but the thing is I won't know until tomorrow, but disruption, I hate disruption of any kind. But in regards to next stream after today, obviously if there isn't a stream tomorrow night, information will be uploaded on Sunday, literally. Well, that was a bit dumb. I was already dead.
5 minutes remain. A strong start.
Very funny. Wasted your super on my dead body. But sometimes people forget that I'm already dead. It's not like they need reminding, is it? Sorry, did you say something? All heard. Yeah. Here we can get the sword thing again and try to chop somebody up again. I'm gonna try to chop you up. Where are you, you piece of shit? Oh, fucking work that time. And what's interesting is sometimes when we're in this part of Crisbro, the amount of requirement for the level for the map is different, which isn't always consistent, should I say. Which is really funny, but weird at the same time. So we had fun chopping somebody up because they were being fucking annoying. What the?
3 minutes. You're winning. Stay
What?
strong.
Who are we shooting at here? Hi, who are you shooting at? Oh, sorry, did I accidentally punch you? Well, that didn't make any sense either. I'm sure you could. So this is where something doesn't make any sense. The damage that they did. Haha. Ew, I got my swordie again. So sometimes the weekly requirement is to try to do loads of stabbing with a sword. So I'll try to get out of the way for the week. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Thinks it's men, don't you? Been rather eventful, hasn't it, ladies and gentlemen?
1 minute. You have this.
Oh, sorry. Did I like hurt your face? Keep fucking still.
2 for 1.
Ah! Fuck.
30 seconds remain. Finish them.
It's not Mortal Kombat, you know. Well, I don't think it is. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat thing, doesn't it? Finish him! It's
10 seconds. Take this.
Well, that didn't make any sense either. Kill him then.
It's all or nothing.
Well, that was a load of crap.
Take this without a fight. Defeat comes for us all.
How did we lose that? But like I said, these things happen.
Guardians are measured by their ability to come back from defeat. So stand. Fight!
It's like they thought we won and then they forgot we hadn't quite finished the round and then made a bloody mess of it. So I don't know if this counts towards Gambit. So that could be when we go into Gambit you get to see if it does work for Gambit. Because they should merge it all together, and that's what I'm saying, because Crucible, Gambit is still part of Crucible, but a different part of Crucible, but more of PvE as well. But sometimes when you do this part of Crucible, you still have to do a PvE element to it, so you have to sometimes collect the you know, orb or something for the rift, for example. That's still PvE, you know. So the PvP side of it is where they're like fighting you to try to get that stopped, for example. So in Gambit, obviously they're going to try to invade your side and ruin things. So like I said, it's still part of Crucible in a sense, but so we still got another bit of gear that we don't necessarily need. So this is part of the new stuff for the new season. So we can unlock these. So I think we've got one more. Shimmercardus. Yeah, it's just a shame we have to click on ones that I don't use. Like, I don't use sniper rifle because it's so difficult to use it. Well, it's difficult for me. Change things a lot here. So you do have these other things to do, known as seasonal conquests. So you can do this, any of these really. Expert on the moon, for example. So I think this is that. Not sure if that, so we can see if that will work one time. So there is the conquest for the Defiant as well, and the EDZ as well as the arms dealer, part of the Forsaken, obviously, stuff. Taken the problem as well, so that's interesting. So there is stuff related to ages ago that you can do, because even though we're in like many expansions after the beginning, but they should have. I think the big mistake that they made was getting rid of stuff or archiving it away, because, for example, like in World of Warcraft, even though the game goes right back over at least 20 years at least of stuff. They haven't got rid of anything, they just have it available for you to go there yourself, you know, as an individual character, do stuff there, you know, raids and dungeons and all that sort of thing. So you can practically walk in and do it yourself. Get achievements from that specific expansion as well. So I think they should have just kept everything, not got rid of anything, just expanded on the servers really, because they didn't really need to have to get rid of anything. They just had to just expand on it really, but I'm not in charge. But that's how I would have seen it, you know, to do, you know, but I'm not in charge. I mean, I could write, "Dear Mr. Bungie, can you..."
No fancy drills. Just defeat your opponents.
So we will have one more of this side of Crucible and go into Gambits, and of course we have issues going into Gambit, like you know, there's no game for absolute ages or instance, should I say. We will just do more of this, but still counts towards Crucible, of course. Yay, I didn't die first. How did he survive that? That doesn't make sense. Who are you looking at? Is there somebody up here? Hmm? Ah! See, if we had no indicator on, you know, like momentum control, that's how Crucible should be like, in the sense where no one knows where you are, but it should be like that anyway. But how did he survive that? Not doing well, are we? Hmm? Ah! I think with these cutting edge control or clash, for example, as well, I should really shorten the time just to make it that quick. Ooh, I don't understand how you didn't kill me. Sorry. Did I punch you? I just didn't understand how you didn't kill me before, but that's me trying to figure that out. Chopped you up, man. Oh, he's going to be very angry with me for chopping him up. Oh. She's going to be angry Could be a female player. I bet it's a female player. Knowing my luck. It's always female players that love killing me. I don't know why, but it's more fun actually. I think female players killing me, because when guy players kill me, they're like really in your face about it. Where female players just love to wind me up by going, "Oops, did I kill you again?" Where the guy players are just would have been fun if I punched him out, but which is the downside to having the super. But
3 minutes remaining.
what? What the crap was that? Some nice purple thing. So it could be a first to 40 kills or something. I think to make it cutting edge, they should make it a bit more shorter. Just to make it more competitive in regards to what cutting edge might mean, but I don't know what it means, because during cutting edge control I didn't have did that fucking hurt you? That was rather funny. Killed you with my super. Who was shooting at? Strange. So I do hope everyone's had a decent week. The weather, in fairness, hasn't actually been too bad as I thought. Of course the temperature's going to plummet and everything like that, but other than that, it hasn't been like icy or as wet and windy as I thought it would be. But
You've got 30 seconds.
when you get going, as it were, when the weather's temperature's a bit slightly lower than usual, obviously quicker you warm up, the more you can
10 seconds.
how does he survive that? That didn't make any sense either.
Rise from this loss and fight again.
That didn't make any sense either. Well, we can see we do our last
The only
one.
bad result is a tie. Don't be
Meh,
discouraged.
meh, 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 meh. So we can see if we can do another cutting edge or do a control. So, this side of the crucible, see we also get another bit of gear that's crap. But we can upgrade something else I might use. So we could upgrade this, so then at least the gear level will be a bit higher for that. And again, got this thing that we don't need. So, for example, this helmet that we got ages ago, you can upgrade it to at least a level 10. So, made massive changes, haven't they, since... how come... Yeah, it's weird because we're getting gear that isn't relatively high at all. But certain bits of gear anyway, which doesn't make any sense. So with regards to the Eververse, we will have a look at this a bit later. So, very first reset for this new expansion, but massive changes initially as well in regards to the appearance for not just the quests and side stuff and Crucible and Gambit that you saw before in the lists, but also the stuff that's available for the Eververse reset as well. So we will decide if we will buy the ship. We don't have to, but potentially we will. So we do have this appearance as well. Looks quite related to the Vex. Ooh, that's quite cool. So, for control, I believe.
Control. The zones are yours if you fight for them, Guardian.
Hopefully I won't be the first one dead. Again.
Enemy claimed Zone C. You captured Zone A. Enemy claimed Zone B. They have advantage.
I got the first kill, yay! And now they're fucking hunting me. Sorry! Did I accidentally punch you in the face? I'm so sorry. You know they're gonna come after me with everything they got now. And then ah, shit! Piece of crap. So, if you capture all the zones, you get a power play. During Iron Banner, of course, you get a hunt rather than a power play, but it's the same thing. But Lord Saladin is narrating it as well, which is really cool. It's a shame they don't just take turns, both of them, really, because Lord Saladin is quite cool character as well. Hello. Oh, did I punch you in the face? See, this is where they should just bring in melee only. It's more fun. Punching people. Dang.
You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage.
Oh, you fuck. Bloody shit. Didn't have to do that, did you? No. But instead you've been a little turd. Yes, being a little turd about it.
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Ah! So, if we can get a power play, but if they get power play multiple times, he ends this very quickly.
You captured Zone A.
How did he survive that?
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. Enemy has advantage.
So in regards to Gambit's specific requirements for the week as well, with the changes that they brought in, that didn't make any sense either.
Zone C
But
lost. It's a power play. Get those zones
depending
back.
if we need to have the sword equipped as heavy ammo, because obviously it's fun using it, but in Gambit we get to have a bit more fun with it.
Your enemy can't kill if
But
they're dead.
for the weekly requirement, if we get that done, at least then we can change it to maybe a different heavy ammo weapon layout, and then when we go into
Now make it rain.
Oh, sorry, did that hurt? Oops, I chopped you
Captured Zone
again.
B. You have zone advantage.
How come he didn't die?
Zone B lost. They have advantage. Only 5 minutes left.
I guess it's just a bit fun.
Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. Zone C captured.
Ooh, got a sword in me.
You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage. Zone
That
C
didn't sound
lost.
nice.
Enemy has advantage.
Sometimes it just hide in the buildings for some
Zone A
reason, but
captured. You have advantage.
obviously when it's like
Zone
momentum control when no one knows where anyone is. They can hide in the buildings all they like because no one would know they're there. Sort of a mystery. But, like I said, it's a bit of fun. So before we head into Gambit, I will see if the... That was a bit of a waste. When you went after me, didn't you? Like I said, I like how you just went after me, not my teammate. And now he's gonna pay the sharp price.
Zone B, Captain. You have advantage.
That's all I heard. What? So we join Gambit and we can't actually get a game or anything.
Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage.
Oh, sorry, that really, really hurt. I killed your teammate. And like I said, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Who are we shooting at? There's no one fucking there. Don't think. Unless they're invisible.
Zone C captured. You have advantage. Zone A lost.
Cheek.
They have advantage. Don't let your enemy take this without a
Haha, serves you right. So when we finish this instance, I'll check the little weekly requirement. So they have made massive changes to it in regards to for the new expansion. So Destiny 2 Renegade is what we're technically in, but of course until we completed Destiny 2 Edge of Fate storyline up to date, we will... How is he not dead?
1 minute left.
But like I said, it's not a rush thing. We will do
Fight again.
the storyline together,
Persistence is key.
continuing.
This war is for territory. One that you can win. Fight another.
Bit suspicious, potentially. Like our teammates didn't really know what they were doing, but potentially it was new players. So let's have a look at the weekly stuff. So we can see if this works in Gambit. So if it does, that means that's sort of good, because then at least don't have to necessarily do all crucibles using the sword, but it's more fun chopping shit up with Gambit, I have to be honest. So with this sword available, so it's allowing us to upgrade gear, which is good. So upgrading gear that we do use more often for Crucible, or even, like I said, Nightfall, will help us get our gear tier level, for example, higher and higher to the nearest opportunity to be, be really epic gear. So even these crits from the previous little season event, the call to arms, might give us some gear. So we already began, but this is an example of Gambit where I don't mind, because you've seen Gambit obviously before. Oh fuck! Fucking shriekers everywhere. Oh, only lost one more. This could have been a lot worse. So I joined it when it already began. So this is an example of us joining a instance already began. But Jesus, like 4 shriekers. No, there's tons of shriekers. Shrieker Central.
You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up. Your enemy called up a primeval. They kill it. They win. Portal's up. Go look in the eyes.
So we got a primeval up. So the catch-up mechanics that they introduced in from Final Shape, improvements into Edge of Fate as well, and then obviously into Renegade as well, the current one. Hey, look at some dead ugly thing. So that's the only problem with having the sword equipped. We have to get really close to stab them, and they can actually hurt us if they're fortunate.
They're coming back to your side. That primeval's coming. Hit it with everything you've got. Invaders here. Brace
Eh?
yourself.
Where they are?
Enemy invader down. Thanks.
So it's not guaranteed we're going to win. Of course, when we do, Gambit or even Crucible. Ah, you kidding? He's got his bloody shield. Yeah, never mind. So we would do another one. So with regards to the season, we'll see if it's helped at all. Chopping things up. Next time we're in, of course, Destiny 2, Edge of Fate. Technically Renegade, but Edge of Fate in my case, because we're still in Renegade, Edge of Fate until we finish the Edge of Fate stuff. We will not do any of the Renegade quite yet, but that's why it's technically Edge of Fate for my character's sake, but Renegade for everyone else probably. Cheeky little shit, isn't he? Because that little shit before just kept invading our side and then killing us. I was so upset. But it's just a bit of fun. I'm just absolutely shit. But, as I said, I don't care. So you're getting to see a bit of Gambit this time, because last time we were in, we weren't even able to do more than one for some strange reason. Which is hard to understand, because it's like, how?
Oh. Uh-huh. Scorn approaching.
So you're going to get to see this from the start. So I'm keeping my sword as my heavy weapon layout in case we can increase the little requirement.
Finish this fast, yeah? You ready for transmat? Get ready for a firefight, sister, and drop those motes in the bank.
So welcome to Gambit again. And from Fresh. So we're against this Scorn. How nice. So the idea is in Gambit we can deposit at least motes into the bank, and it will help our team send a blocker to the other team's instance. Maximum motes, of course, will get you the best blocker sent to the other team's instance. So I've got maximum motes, I'm going to go and deposit them into the bank.
You just sicked a large blocker on fellow Guardians. I can hear him scream.
Can you? Can't hear anything? Ah! Fuck. But at least I didn't lose any motes that time. Only lost one before, but... Eh?
Invaders out. You'll get them next time. High value target identified. Get them. Your enemy called up a prime evil. They kill it. They win this. Invaders out. You'll get them next.
What killed him though? He was dead. But he was dead. I killed him with my super. Super heavy ammo.
Incoming on the island.
It's as if he was immune. That didn't make any sense, did it? So even though we did our first gambit, or we started the instance, we still count it towards the 4.
Allies invading the other side. High value target escaped. Your invader is down. Pull him.
Well, this is really terrible, but catch-up mechanics has really backfired here in regard to our team, but there is a lot of new players, I assume, here as well, so
Took out their prime.
makes sense. So regards to the season, you will see. So using the sword has increased a bit more, so we will keep it equipped. So second gambit, very straightforward and finished already. So in preparation for the Nightfall run, we will keep the subclass potentially on Arc. Actually, for the final one, final 2, we will keep it on Solar. And then when we head into the Nightfall run live, we will change back to Arc. So the higher the gear, the better for our rewards bonuses, I think, as well. So where will our next gambit be? Maybe back at the moon, maybe Mars, maybe where we currently are at the moment, Dreaming City sort of area, in regards to the Forsaken campaign sort of thing. Or it could be something more newer, recent, maybe Neptune, maybe near Moon, maybe Nessus, maybe maybe Titan, Europa. So many places. But it's been such a cool journey, really, from the beginning of Destiny 2, even from first Destiny, of course. But yeah, they didn't really need to get rid of anything, really. I think they should just increase the service to store everything on, because it's worth it, because at least you can go back to very old content, just to have fun with that, going around the map and but like I said, I'm not in charge of that side of things. So we will do 2 more gambits and then we will head into the Nightfall run live. So which one will it be today? We will find out after this a little bit more Gambit, or this side of Crucible anyway. So we are heading to Earth, it seems.
Enough fooling around. Shadow Legion on the field.
Of course.
Shadow Legion made a mess of Neomuna. Time to even the score. Get ready for transmat.
Yes, they made a hell of a mess of Neomuna. Neptune. So the Shadow Legion is a faction of the Cabal race that joined the Witness during, of course, Final Ship. Couldn't resist these offer today. I hate when they do that because I didn't even know what proper was. Oh shit. Open Cabal. But Shadow. Oh shit. He's gonna fucking go after me now. That was really funny because I thought he was going to kill me. Oh, he's going to be really angry. That was a really, really massive getaway with that.
Give 'em hell. Your allies
And
down.
you lot got to see it live as well. I thought I was fucking dead with all them water. Ooh! Fucking.
High value.
High valued pest.
Get those moats to the bank. It's time for a prime evil.
Oh, they should have killed me with them. Well, that guy should have killed me with them, but I was very fortunate.
Portal is
But
prime.
sometimes I'm not
Summon
fortunate.
the prime evil. Kill the envoys and bring the house down.
Oh, am I dead? I got you with that.
Your invader's back. One kill. Invader's here.
Oh, he's gonna
Brace
be
yourself.
angry.
Evil compromise. Take it
Where
out.
are you? I'm gonna go and chop you up. Where's he at?
Invader's gone. Get him next time. Primeval compromised. Focus your fire. Opposing team's got a prime evil. Kill yours now.
Where's he at?
Allies headed to the other side.
Where you at? What? Oh, where is he?
Envoys in the dirt. Now kill the big guy. Your allies down. Took someone with you. Sometimes I forget you've killed a god or two.
I think last time we did some Gambit, we
I
didn't even
don't
win
ever want
one,
to see you go to war. There'd be no
which
one
happens.
left.
So we would do another Gambit. So regards to the seasonal, see how we're doing with this stabby. So we're doing great progress in all of them really. So killing enemy pests, as in guardians of the team members, does help towards that. So we can decide after the Nightfall run if we're going to buy the ship. Dee-dee-dee. So this is the New Age Black Armory colours have as a default because it's so cool. There is this emote, chicken dinner. Quite funny. So there is these shaders or color schemes. Looks like I've been sneezed on. So final Gambit for tonight.
Ding, 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 ding. I got Lucent Hive coming for you.
Ah, Lucent Hive.
Traveler gives the light to Savathun and we clean up the mess. Tale as old as time.
Of course we did.
Get ready to drop. Get ready for a firefight, sister, and drop those motes in the bank.
So when we were against the Hive before, we were getting Shriekers, which is bloody annoying in the Nightfall in any situation. Oh shit. More shriekers. They're usually they're elite. Well, could have been a lot worse. Could have died already. I don't think my teammates picked up all the motes, but never mind. Shit. So with the Lucent Hive, if you do not kill the captain or the elite one that's in the instance, he respawns as if like what we do when we have our ghost. So the Hive learned how to create a ghost as well. Trying to work out where the captain is. Ah, shit.
Invader incoming.
Ah? I'm so trapped here. Well, that didn't make any sense. I went through the portal. That didn't make any sense whatsoever.
You'll get 'em next time.
Okay. Oh, I had to lose 9 fucking mods.
Opposing team summoned the prime eater.
Fucking unfair that.
Allies invaded.
Easily. Oh yeah. Lost my mods. Ah! So there's the captain, I believe. So if we kill him and don't kill the ghost, as it were, by crushing it, he will respawn. Bit of a shame, really. So we do not kill the ghost, like I just did.
Your invaders
He's
down.
gonna
Get
respawn.
someone with them. Good.
How it works with the Lucent Hive.
Almost time for our prime eater. Fill that bank up. Portal's ready. Don't say that. Your allies invaded.
Fucking 12. Try to kill me. Didn't you, Mr. 12? So we're going to summon the Primeval, because I've got enough. So before we didn't even get a chance to summon our Primeval at all. It was really, really unfair. But, like I said, catch-up mechanics that brought in for this is good, because at least gives you you know, an opportunity. You know, it might be likely you're not going to win.
Opposing team defeated.
But that was relatively unfair, wasn't it? Tell you what. We will do one more. just to make sure we have something fair. So regards to the seasonal thing, so we got now 79. Getting there with these. So we kill pests with. So we didn't cast our super really. So hopefully this time we will. So we're not even getting gear that's related to the current T level. So they need to fix that because it is a thing that they probably totally forgot, because the other side of the Crucible does give us gear related to our current T level sort of thing for the season, as well as our bonus gear levels and stuff. But Gambit should be the same, but they need to fix that. Never mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, just out of respect to Gambit, we're going to do one more just to ensure we've done Gambit properly. And then when we do head into the Nightfall run, straight after, I will change the gear layout slightly just to ensure that we're prepared for the Nightfall. So the Nightfall will be a separate bit of content to, for you to watch individually, as well as this, as well as the other part of Crucible. So you've got different parts to watch, just like from last week as well as the week before. When we were live on Reset Tuesday for Destiny 2 Edge of Fate, in my character's case, we did have fun doing some of the storyline, so that was good. So that is also available for you to watch from the beginning as well. So you get to see the Crucible that we did that day as well, the Nightfall run, as well as plenty of Gambit as well, so tons of stuff in that. And then obviously when we've done Xer's Reset previous time, like I said, you have that to rewatch as well as the Crucible that we did that day, as well as Gambit, because one of the times we only were able to do one Gambit because for some reason it wouldn't even find us another game, but that was because potentially they were preparing for obviously this new expansion, and obviously they had server issues, so we ended up going back into Cutting Edge Control, I believe, or something like that anyway, during the festival of Lost, or Season of Lost as it used to be called, towards the end of October 2025. So it wasn't that long ago really, if you think about it, but we will see. So the Dawning Event 2025 mini event should be starting relatively soon, unless they've scrapped it, but I just don't know. Making cookies, delivering them all around the Destiny 2 universe to different characters, and throwing snowballs at everyone, so that was fun. But not sure if Eva's oven's here this year, but obviously Eva's not at the tower quite yet. So who we're going to be against for this technically final Gambit for tonight, because the previous one just didn't feel it made its sort of justice for ending Gambit that way. So who we're going to be against for the final Gambit?
Cabal on the field.
Oh, normal Cabal this time.
If I were here when Gaul took the tower, I would have waited for you to do you, sister.
Hmm?
Get
Oh
ready
yes,
to drop.
go. Of course. So, during the beginning of Destiny 2, we had to deal with the Red Legion. And throughout Destiny 2, even up to the current situation, you get to see some of the cool technologies that a lot of these races have. Especially the Cabal, they have a giant land tank, which is just scary to think if they've got fleet of them. But the tank's that big that you think it's actually a building that you're in, but you're actually in the tank itself.
Invader on the field. Careful. Enemy invader down. Nice.
Yay, my teammate killed them, so I wouldn't lose my fucking node.
You just sicked a large blocker on fellow Guardians. I can hear him scream.
Can you? I like how they said they can hear us. I can't hear them. You must have really good hearing.
Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. Your allies invaded.
That's quite funny.
You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up. Your allies dead. Sending them back.
Ah,
Hey,
shit.
incoming.
It's gonna go after me.
High-value target destroyed. Opposing team's got a primeval. Once it
Right.
dies, they win.
Stop fucking taking shooting me.
Allies invading the other side. You're not out of this yet.
That was really funny because I thought I was gonna fucking die with my mortar again because he was fucking chasing me again. Weren't you? Evil invader. Where you at? Ah!
Your invaders back, and they just wiped out the entire opposing team. Envoys in the dirt. Now kill the
Oh, he's dead angry, isn't he?
invaders gone. Get them next time.
Well, we're having fun getting attacked by the Taken here.
The lead's yours. Your allies down, but they managed to kill. Envoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval time. That primeval's nearly
Ah! paying
How's
attention.
that? Invader's gone. Get him next time. This is what the Taken feel. Revel in this. Guardians down.
I got you. But that's my super on him. Get him!
Come on, boys, take
So-
it to third next. Prime Evil Town. The enemy team's about to win
Oh
this.
shit!
Fight's over.
Ah,
Prime Evil.
that was a shame. We nearly won, but Stinky's won. So, like I said, you know, at least we had a better fight that time, didn't we, than before? It wasn't really fair. So, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to head into the final part, which is the live Nightfall run. So in preparation, change my gear slightly and my spec. So change it to my heavy. So it doesn't necessarily matter which heavy, but potentially we can change it to this one, with it being the least out of the entire lot, as it were. Make sure everything ready. Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head into the final parts and head into the live Nightfall run. So we click on the portal tab, click on the world tab at the top, and click on the Vanguard tab, click on Nightfall and see which one it will be. So whichever Nightfall it will be dramatic and very explosive. So the problem with barrier champions, we have to have armor, piece and bullets that will penetrate the barrier champions armor just to get any damage on them. So the more barrier champions, I guess, the better for the score, I think. But I still haven't worked out if, doesn't matter which Nightfall, doesn't matter how, you know, short it is or anything like that. If you get to a specific threshold for your score, I don't know if it will build up you know, more champion spawning, or it's just a specific amount all the time in regards to, you know, barrier champions, as well as you know, other problems spawning. But that's why it's just hard to understand if, for example, the previous Nightfall, the pre-record, whether they, even though the Nightfall strike, which is what a Nightfall is a specific strike, is going to be that, you know, lively. So we, where the hell? So the Nightfall has begun slightly already. So if we get this done relatively quick, we can maybe restart it again from the beginning. So you get to see it from the beginning. trying to work out where we are. I think we're on Nessus somewhere. So every time the night falls on, it is a specific strike, or can be a battleground instance as well, or even the highest battleground.
Friendly Ghost, the Vex believe that commander is Kargan, an elite Red Legion scion.
Guardian, I'm making the elimination of Kargan your priority of this operation. His crew has been active all over the system. From our intel, he's mostly targeting Vex installations. However, removing him will only strengthen our position. Put him down.
Oh, it's Kargan. Kargan? Hmm?
I have good news and bad news.
Give us the good news first.
The good news is that you can expect only a few Vex as you approach the entrance to the terminus.
That is good news. What's the bad news?
Courtesy of this Kargan guy, the Vex you do encounter will be headless suicide machines. Fun.
Hmm?
One does have to admire Kargan's command of Vex technology. Maybe if we catch him, he can give Cade a lesson or two.
Champion. Shield
All right, we need one more. Keep an eye out for another Cabal drop or Centurion.
Here they come again. Ah, so I don't know if we've spawned this champion in addition because of the point threshold, but I don't. That's what I don't understand, if it's related to the point threshold or it was going to happen anywhere in instance, if you know what I mean. Because bear in mind, we are in an instance where, you know, we're bound to have tons of problems happening. So So during the Nightfall run, you try to get a high score as possible in regards to how many points it will potentially let you in the Nightfall, but that's why I just think, is it because we get you know, specific amount of champions spawning maybe? But I just don't know. Oh shit, nearly broke my legs. Eh?
There's Kargan.
Oh, Kargan. It looks lovely.
Firewall in place. That should slow it down.
So, my super on Arc. Because the Cabal don't like Arc either, well they don't like it. Oh yeah, just like hit my teammate. Try Mr. Carrigan. I mean, I don't know what it's hurting with. Unless Carrigan is his hurting. Usually we get more champions in instance as well, unless we're going to get them in these it's got a shield up. It's not giving us any points unless we're past the threshold for it, which isn't giving us any points, is it? But it should. I think. We're killing these legionnaires, honest.
Pretty sure you made it because we're not going to let it get away with stealing the data while we're doing it.
You are correct, friendly ghost. A massive buildup of energy indicates several Cabal transports are inbound to your position. You asked for it.
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Good work, Guardian. What intel did you discover?
There's only one data artifact here, labeled Oxa, and it's seriously corrupted. Metadata says it was last accessed by an Otzot centuries ago. What is Oxa? And who is Otzot?
Those are questions for another day, I suppose. But for now,
So we did this relatively quick, so that's good. So what we're gonna do is do it again. So you're gonna see it from the beginning. So we did get a really good score, even though it might appear that we won't get any points for specific pests on the way, well, in the boss instance, but so we're going to go into the portal tab again, click on the world tab, click on the Vanguard, and click Nightfall. So you're going to see it again from the start, hopefully, and how the story will lead us into this Nightfall as well. So dealing with the Cabal as well as a bit of the Vex, I believe, as well, on the way. So you're going to see this, hopefully from the start, how it usually is. So we just need one more teammate. And then it will make us head back into the instance. So when this is re-uploaded, both of them potentially could be re-uploaded as separate Nightfall instances. So I do hope you enjoy this Nightfall instance, because it was fun, wasn't it? So see what will happen this time. So you get see it from the start, ladies and gentlemen.
Guardian, we've received limited intel regarding a Vex information depot. I want you to get in there and figure out what they know.
So it is a Vex structure.
I'm making the elimination of cargo your priority of this operation.
You stinky Kerrigan.
Nice work, Captain. But you're gonna need one more.
I have to be honest in regards to the Nightfall instance. So this one is one of the shorter instances, but it's still a cool Nightfall, so they made it more difficult, of course. So there's tons of them similar to this, but still counts towards a dramatically terrible instance in regards to my character. Try not to get murdered. Oh shit! So we don't have to clear everything, but I think it's beneficial to do if we want to get rid of the score. But that was rather funny. Who's he shooting at? I was wondering who you shooting at. Yeah, Kerrigan's down here. Yeah, don't wanna break my leg. So when we first did this instance, I broke my legs. Literally fell off.
There's Kargan.
So I'm gonna meet Kerrigan again. he is. Oh, I didn't get this point. But it might appear to be saying that it's not giving us points, but I think it was still giving us specific points, but maybe they changed it for this instance where after 10 minutes it's done. As in, you won't get any points. Usually it's over 25, but I think because it's a short nightfall, they've changed it slightly, maybe? Alright, and hurt your face. It's only got a friend. Oh, now it's showing more score. This means after 10 minutes from this nightfall one. Ah, I've got no problem. Oh, Kerrigan's here. Gold on
Secured, Commander Zavala.
Good work done. What intel did you discover?
There's an almost unreadable data artifact here labeled Oxa. It's heavily corrupted, but I'm able to make out M-Sund 12 from the access log. What is Oxa, and who was M-Sund 12?
Those are questions for another day, I suppose. But for now,
So, I do hope you enjoyed that Nightfall run. And that Nightfall, because it was really cool. One we haven't done for ages. So for those who still haven't done final shape, so they have a chance to do some of the final shape before, you know, I'm not sure if they're going to just archive it, or you can select it maybe from a different menu maybe. So we're going to head to the tower to conclude tonight's stream. So we're going to land at the annex in case Hawthorne does have something for us. So with regards to the season little requirements, so we're making progress, aren't we? I don't even know what that one's about. Core Crucible. So we're going to see if Hawthorne has something for us. If not, we don't need to worry about Hawthorne for the moment.
Hey, how's the clan going?
Ah, it's reset. So you can buy these as well for Glimmer, which you use during instances like the Nightfall. Sometimes the Nightfall has that part of the instance where it requires you to, you know, put a banner down because it's going to be a difficult instance part. Boss encounter, so but sometimes the strike doesn't have that.
Checking right now. Done.
So more gear that we don't need.
Confirmed. Thank you.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
Do I need that either?
This war is a complicated algorithm, to be certain.
So we look at our gear, see which bit of gear needs upgrading. So the gauntlets needs at least a level up. The leg armor and gauntlets are the main ones.
Good. You're back.
So if it gives us gauntlets.
Make good use of it.
And a heavy weapon as well to
Requisition approved.
max level, which is really cool. So we can knock this bit, get right up to at least 500 if we can. So then our base level for our character's power will be about 500 eventually, and then that'll be really good because then we will be guaranteed at least 500 level gear. Quite good. So we not far off from level 500 in regards to our character's gear level. So just before we leave, we're gonna buy that ship. I just thought we might as well.
Always something new
So
and
we're gonna buy that ship. So this is
Our
the
inventory
new one
is
with
stocked,
spot, so
so
I'm going to change it to the New Age Black Armory. Default colour I always pick. So when we land it, we'll have a little transmog sort of thing. So I thought we could have something related, maybe Shadow Legion. Could be something related like Gambit or Crucible. This one would be quite cool. So you do have this nightmare thing, which just makes you appear to be a nightmare. Quite cool.
Don't know
get some
where
really
my
cool
uncle
ones.
finds these things.
That's quite cool as well. So every time we jump out the ship, as a bit,
Looking
or
for
teleport
anything
out the ship,
special?
it will appear to be, well, this ship will be like this. So the current
Take as
one,
long as you
let's
like.
look.
I can wait.
Hey, we haven't got one. There we are. Looks a bit better than the show. I think because we are in the new expansion, we set everything to default, so it didn't appear to have anything I had set there. So I do hope you've enjoyed this stream tonight. So, like I said, I'm hoping to go live tomorrow night, but up to now, just today. But like I said, if we aren't live tomorrow night, next live stream information will be uploaded tomorrow, well, on Sunday, and I do hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good weekend, and yes, so if we're not live tomorrow, I do want you all to have a, like I said, great weekend and a great start to the new week forthcoming, as we no doubt we'll have more drama. But anyway, information regarding next live stream, if I'm not live tomorrow night, will be uploaded on Sunday. And yeah, just keep an eye out for that in case I'm not live tomorrow night. But I do want to say thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's been rather fun, entertaining, dramatic, explosive. I died loads, and no doubt next time I'm live, ladies and gentlemen, will be as eventful as well. So everything that we've done in tonight's stream, from the first part of the Crucible, as well as the Gambit side of Crucible, as well as the Nightfall run, will be uploaded, so you can watch it all again separately if you just want to watch in separate parts. But the entire stream will also be uploaded again as if it's live. So I do hope you will enjoy it, because every time we do a live stream, it's always fun to see myself getting blown up. And unfortunately earlier I died first and I end up swearing, but these things happen. But yeah, but it's a bit of fun, and I do hope you can join me next time, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you all hopefully sooner than later. But for now, take care everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all very soon. But for now, take care.